I know it's been a long time since I made the last video, and I've got a script, or kind of a script. It's more like an improvisational list, so I can remember what I'm talking about. I know the last video I was going to do was Scott Pilgrim, why Scott Pilgrim sucks. I'm going to do it after, because I'm going to do a video after this one concerning David Van Tassel's senior capstone, The Legacy of Dog, which is cool, which is awesome. You should check it out, by the way. I'm shooting footage on Saturday, hopefully be finished by Monday, and that'll be on YouTube then. Also, let's see. What I missed in a long time is the X-Men cartoon from the 90s. It's like, remember that? Yeah, when cartoons were actually good. But I started to move around because I was like, oh yeah, I can't sit down and talk about this on camera, especially when I'm looking at myself. It's weird. Okay, so what did I get covered? Long time. X-Men cartoon, X-Men First Class coming out soon. I think that's going to be cool. X-Men Origins sucked absolute ass. And the X-Men cartoon, I saw that it's been years, but I only watched a few episodes. I'm going to be finding them on YouTube. By the way, this video is mostly a video for audio production, because it felt like weird about handing in a video that I did months in advance not for that reason. So, let me think. Justice League, I missed that. That was a damn good show. Except for Superman, he's a bitch. Gargoyles, I was a big fan of Gargoyles. Head Goliath, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, I pretty much got into this whole 90s nostalgia cartoon from the Nostalgia Critics video of the X-Men cartoon, which was really funny. You should check that out. Link below. What else? Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, I will get to that. Video. Because I'm sure a lot of people are waiting to just rip on me for hating that movie. I seem to be the only person, my friend pointed this out to me, the only person he's ever met who disliked that movie. But, I'll get into more about that when I actually do it, besides the fact that I was just like, it felt to me like the visual, it was trying to make up for its lack of story with its visual effects. And my brother James was like, when I told my brother James, he was like trying to really bullshit. He was like, no, the sword. Remember the sword that he reaches out from his chest and grabs? I know, it especially doesn't make sense for people who haven't seen it. But, yeah, the sword that he reaches out and grabs is a metaphor for self-respect. Well, if that's true, then why did they have to say it? It's like, the sword of self-respect. I'm like, wow, subtle. Yeah, apparently subtlety is not something that the audiences of today are very learned on, but whatever. Don't get me wrong, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. I mean, I felt like Kick-Ass was pretty bad, too. I don't know why. People liked Kick-Ass. These are the only two movies I seem to disagree with in terms of the movies of 2010. Just Kick-Ass was mediocre, and Scott Pilgrim was just bad. This is why I like Jesse Eisenberg better than Michael Cera. They're both kind of the same, but play the same kind of very typecast. But at least Jesse Eisenberg plays the role well, usually. Not that I hate Michael Cera, really. It's just Scott Pilgrim. Source Code. I may make a video review about that. I already made a commentary for my TV production class. That was interesting. I hate talking in front of a camera. It's like, I stumble and get migraines a lot. So it's like, yeah. You think Batman Animated? Source Code was really good. I gave it an 8 out of 10. That is one thing that gives me hope for humanity when in terms of movies, that they'll skip movies like Scott Pilgrim, because Scott Pilgrim was a bomb, for anyone who doesn't know. It was a financial bomb, not a critical one, but a financial one. I don't understand why people liked it so much critically. Financially it was a flop. It was, I guess, people wised up after Transformers 2, that piece of, yeah, that piece of garbage. That's like the worst film, by the way, in the last 10 years, I think. Just awful. like I said before, these videos will become a lot more frequent when I have a lot more time on my hands during the summer. And yeah, they will have the worst kind of editing. I'm using Windows Movie Maker most of the time just because I'm too lazy to use Final Cut Pro or get a better editing software, which hopefully will change in the future. Let's see. Gargoyles, let me think. What's happened? What's happened since my Academy Awards review? Or predictions? Well, the Academy Awards occurred, obviously. They were awful. Most of them, at least Aaron Sorkin won for The Social Network for Best Writing. Movies are really well written. If nothing else, it's really well written. King's Speech won. Let me just say, that was more than disappointing. I knew that was gonna win, and guess what? It won. Now, it's granted, I haven't seen it, but it looks just like absolute archival trash. Like, my TV production teacher and advisor actually said it's actually just taken. It's a movie specifically made for Oscars. It's Oscar bait. It's too bad, because I really like Jeffrey Rush. Even in Pirates of the Caribbean 3, he's not terrible. Even if the rest of the movie is. Yeah. Charlie Sheen, hilarious. If you've never known what Charlie Sheen has said, he is absolutely insane. It's sad, because it's like the fall of a so-so actor. I mean, he was good. Platoon is like one of my favorite movies. Yeah, that's the earthquake in Japan. Remember that? That was interesting. Still, there's nuclear fallout everywhere. Yeah, well, I guess that's it. Man, not much has happened to me in these past few weeks. Just chilling, trying to get that video done with the Legacy of Dog. Again, we're gonna check that out when it's done. It's gonna be on YouTube on Monday, Tuesday-ish. Yeah, it'll be about like 3-4 minutes. Lots of B-roll, talking with the director of David Van Tassel, his director of photography, whose name is anonymous to me at this point. But yeah, so see you then.